Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another Project Life spread using Ali Edwards' Stories by the month March. This is week 11, so it was March the 14th through the 20th, I believe. I got out my Stories by the month, my supplies, my stash. I've been doing this subscription for years, and I have this fun photo of my kids on the first day of masks being optional. Tried to get a photo of them and one of them smiling in both of the photos, so it was kind of funny. Right here, I'm trying to get enjoying to stamp. It did not stamp in yellow or green, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to fight it. I am going to do black. Because remember, I have a 3 stamp rule. If I can't get it by 3 times, that's it. And this time I did 2, stamped enjoying, and then I moved on. So I have the big enjoying, and then right above that, a chipboard that says March Stories. I also put a little tiny one of spring stories on the photo of my husband and I. And one of the cool things about this spread, I think, is that there's 2 photos of my husband and I, and 2 photos, well, technically 3 photos of the kids. No, wait, 4 of the kids getting along. And it was really cool to have all those photos of the kids. I just stamped Home Sweet Home, and I actually stamped it specifically to put in the spot where the cats tore up the couch. Do you guys ever do that? Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know if you ever put something on a photo. That way you can cover it up, because you don't want people to see that part of the photo. Yeah, I don't want anybody to see the ugly couch that the cats have destroyed. So I covered it up. And here you can see me making some flaps because I still have not gotten those adhesive pockets from Simple Stories. Still haven't gotten those. I will get those eventually. So I have a photo of my husband and I with those ridiculous hats on, and underneath is one of myself and my kids. And you know, to be honest, I was looking at that photo and I was like, why does my eye look like it got punched? I think this was because I had done a workout and just didn't realize that my makeup was all smudged. So, but hey, now it's in the family album and that's all right by me. I have a stamp that says right now. I thought about using the 4-leaf clover chipboard, but since I already had one that was kind of St. Patrick's themed on my daughter's photo, decided to just go with a stamped sentiment. When I was looking at my photos and journaling cards, I didn't find a lot of filler cards that I really wanted to use with this spread, so I decided to do one of my favorites, make my own journaling cards. I had this yellow chipboard triangle. I wanted to see if that would fit in, so that's why I brought things back together to see if it would match, and no, I didn't really like it, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go back and continue with my stamping. So one of the stamps has this kind of leaf pattern, so I used 2 pieces of scratch paper to make a border with orange and green, and then I think yellow. And I'm not doing it straight. I don't need it straight, but I did goof on the yellow because I tried to stamp the yellow twice, and it wound up making like a weird, like, hurt your eyes effect, like a 3D effect. So I had to cover that up, and I figured I could cover it up with this like blob stamp. That's what I call it. I don't know. What would you call it? Ink splat? But I covered it up with the blue, and then right on top of that, I will do another stamp that says, I think, Stories from Right Now. But I'm going to put that on a different piece of paper so I can fussy cut it out and then pop dot it. And now you can't even tell I made a stamping boo-boo. So I guess that's what this whole spread is just about. All these stamping boo-boos and photo things that we're covering up. Finding a way to make it work, right? Also had to use my sand eraser to kind of fix a little smudge that I got on there. So this card, I didn't know what I was making, but I decided to stamp the story right now, right in the middle. Then I did it kind of off to the right and decided to just keep going with that. So I did all the main colors from that bottom left 4x6 card. So I did orange and green and yellow and blue. Then I wound up with a little bit of space, and so I'm going to add some word stickers. The yellow did stamp goofy and wonky the first time, so I went ahead and I put that on another separate piece of paper, and I'm going to actually pop dot it. So it wound up working out in the end. So that's another boo-boo that I wound up fixing. So it kind of creates a little bit of almost hidden dimension if you're not like expecting it to be popped up. So it's popped up, and I will add in some stickers. I don't know when these stickers are from, but they're also from my Stories by the Month stash. I have Springtime is the best, and down in the bottom is going to be Renewed. And that will be that card, and I love it because it is multicolored and so much fun, and it goes right along with the 4x6 card that I had. So then at this point, I just go to my computer and I start typing up my stories so that way I can get them on the clear sticker paper. I measure that 4x6 card and wind up with like a 4x4 section. And so I type that out. I also have this 3x4 card where I talk about the weekend and how busy we were with soccer games. And I wound up with an extra block and decided to put that down in the St. Patrick's story. So it kind of worked out. I didn't think I was going to use that journaling card as a journaling spot, but it worked out perfect for the St. Patrick's Day. I did decide that I wanted to add some more blobs to somewhere on the left-hand side of the page. So I decided to add some to my kids' photo. I stamped a ton extra. I don't know why, but I did. Now I'll put them in my die cut binder. But I'm gonna cut out the green one and the blue one and go ahead and add them to the photo of my kids. And that way it also too adds a little more emphasis to the photo of my kids and kind of really makes it the focal photo, which is what it is. It was a big momentous occasion for my kids and my family to be able to go to school, not only full-time, but now to go to school with math being optional. And so they were very excited. I put down those little half circle bubbles, ink blots, whatever you want to call them. Then I decided, you know what, I really want the main photos of my kids to be on a diagonal, and that'll also make it so that the photos of my husband and I are on a diagonal as well. So I went ahead and switched those, and I actually really like that and love how that came out. It did make the ink blobs be in kind of the same location next to each other horizontally, but you know what, in the end, it's a really beautiful spring little project life that I came up with. So there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this come together. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.